So, the Anevay Horizon stove, the rocket stove. So I'd say that this stove is sort of an antidote to disposable barbecues to some extent. I have tried it with charcoal in here, but I'm waiting back for an answer from Anevay as to whether or not that is the recommended thing, but it did work fine. So, it's called the rocket stove because it is a beast. It is absolutely amazing. So you can fill it up with deadwood, driftwood, or kindling from home and carry it down with you. I've got a couple of egg boxes stuffed in there to light it. And how you light it is, you get a flame going and then you feed the fire through this bottom hole here. And this gasifies the flames. It sort of supercharges it. So it gets really hot really quickly. And it's got a really super wide base, so you can put some big pans and cook for a lot of people, or you can just put a smaller pan on to regulate the heat. You obviously the more wood, the more fire, or you can just ease off the feeding of it a bit, or just raise your pan. As you know, I'm a big fan of that. The beauty of this one, I think, is when you're cooking, if you need to move for any reason, you can pick it up. Or when the fire's done but the metal is still hot, you can at least pick it up with this and start carrying it back to your car. I brought it up to the Lake District with me on a family holiday, and I've been using it for around a week, and I do really like it. What's great about the Lake District is lots of forests and lots of dead wood to find. So as we've been going, we've made it a family game of getting the wood. The kid loves collecting the wood, and then we've been sitting by the fire because most places don't allow for open fires, so this is perfect. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits, and then I'll talk about who's it for. First benefit is it's beautiful. I like it. It's sort of I don't know, industrial chic. If you look inside it, it looks like a 90s hip-hop video, so that's always a bonus. Maybe a Tool video, not sure. I think the quality of wood I've been finding here is really good, so it burns hot and it burns well and it's really efficient. And one trick I've learned to make it burn a little less efficiently is just put sort of a stone in front of this V here, and that will just calm down the airflow a little bit. But you don't really need to do that. Just if you want to burn it less, just pull the wood back a bit or push it in less. But right now I just want to have a fire by a lake, so I am just burning wood for the sake of sitting by a fire in a place that doesn't allow them, feeling like a genius, courtesy of Anevay. A great bonus as well is it replaces fires where fires aren't allowed. It also replaces where disposable barbecues aren't allowed, so you can cook on it as it's a barbecue. Nice wide base for your pans and pots. And another pairing I've been doing, which works really well, is using my Omnia oven, and it gives all the food a lovely smoky flavour as well. So that's a bonus. That I wasn't expecting to use the two together, but I did, and it's worked really well. Another great benefit about it is, although it's really hot, the metal bits are hot, this bit, it stays warm enough to move. So if you're on the beach, like where I live in Cornwall, and the tide's coming in, you can pick it up and you can move it. And that's not hot at all to touch. In fact, that feels quite surreal when I'm picking up a fire. Another benefit, and take this as you will, you're supporting a really cool business. I mean, Anevay was set up for disaster relief. Their Frontier stove, of which I have the Frontier Plus, which is incredible. And they've been innovating small space stoves for years. So this, I mean, I am roasty hot. I mean, it's been a very hot day in the Lake District. It's been a very hot week. I mean, it's been ridiculously hot. It's been a very hot day. But as the sun's going down, the temperature is dropping, but my leg and my arm is burning, so I might just move away. Even better. if you're cooking on the stove and you've got just a switch on, click, go stove, the great thing about those ones is you can switch off, cool down, leave stove. Whereas this one, you have to let it cool down quite a bit. There's a deposit of ash, but really it's such an efficient stove, there's hardly any ash. I'll let this burn out and then show you how much ash has gone in through a couple of handfuls of decent sticks. But yeah, so it's always worth it, leave no trace, right? So take your ash with you. They do a carry case, and so far I've not had so much ash that I can't carry the ash home in this. And with the carry case as well, once it's cool, just put it in there and sort it out afterwards. But generally, I arrive with a bunch of sticks in there to go, and I keep the ash in there and just carry it back to the bin at the camper van, or in the car park, and the ash doesn't stay hot for too long. Don't take this lightweight camping. You can if you want, but I think the lightweight community might have an issue with it. It's not overly heavy, in fact it's only this heavy. But I mean, that's taking up most of a backpack space. Yeah, but what's it for? I mean, I'm sitting on the shores of Coniston as the evening temperature dips, and I'm having a great time by a hot fire. Like I said earlier in the video, I have put some blocks of charcoal in the top, fire lighter in the bottom, lit the fire lighter and had it as a charcoal stove. It works fine, but I don't know if that's officially recommended. It's not been, well, they've not emailed me back saying what their thoughts on it yet, so maybe they don't have any. But if they have any, by the time I've edited this video, I'll leave a statement here. And if I haven't, then it's just me doing this. So sorry to disappoint if I'm not cooking a meal for you. I brought loads of ingredients with me on this holiday, and you know what? This holiday is sort of designed, one, to get away from real life because it's a bit full on at times, certainly at the moment, but also just to connect with the family. And so I've just been cooking our meals without the camera and without thought to even filming it. I just wanted space and time to give my son the experiences my dad gave me, and there wasn't a camera involved. Probably a newspaper, but yeah, I will get back onto the videos. I've got some big plans coming actually. So I have a cookbook, an e-cookbook for sale. I'm in the middle of collaborating with some incredible artists and outdoor types, and I'm creating a brand new, fresh cookbook, which is going to go a little bit beyond your traditional cookbook. I mean, I know I don't sound it or look it probably, but I'm getting excited. I'm also working with a business coach to try and take off the beaten path up a few levels. Somebody said to me, make sure you're doing what you want to be talking about in 10 years' time, and cooking outdoors, I'm convinced by it. And I've spent some lovely evenings in some lovely spots, and I've found adventure food packets everywhere. It's pissing me off now. I mean, the Lake District is beautiful, and people come here to enjoy it, right? So you rip open your food, eat it, and just fuck off your litter. It's pissing me off. So let's change that. One video at a time. I think I'm going to let you enjoy the view with me now.